And I see the robin.
I'm just searching for equality, looking for some reason, no violent, no apologies. But I do want opportunity, hard work, it ain't new to me.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Auntie Bee.
And it's Rach the Gem. And the revolution shall be televised.
Shall not be televised.
Put it on the TV.
The revolution shall not be televised. Yes. Welcome to Melanin Boulevard. We are back for episode 14. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thanks again for everybody listening and the support. Sharing is caring, and we surely appreciate it.
All right. What's up, B? I feel like I haven't seen you in a long time.
I just saw you on Saturday.
You sure damn did.
No, that was Friday night.
You sure did. You did.
No, it's been a long... This weekend was just like... drama. And this week has been drama. So I'm just mentally drained. Plus I have 2 sick-ass little boys. So... yeah, but that's my life right now. So what's going on with you?
What'd you do this weekend? You ain't do nothing?
Didn't do shit. Went out to Crab Corner to eat. Went to work. That's about it.
My phone was percolating. Sorry.
I saw it. I heard that.
Oh, shit.
What about
Get
you?
it together. Well, I got shitted on all week. That was fun. And my baby's birthday was Friday. Happy birthday, Sanaya.
Oh, that's my little baby right
She's
there.
4.
Did she like her cash flow that I gave her?
Her what?
Please tell me you opened that card.
What was it? Oh, yeah. She did. I had to make her put it back in the cart so she didn't lose it. Because my money. It's my money.
At birthday gifts. I just give cash.
Well, you got Simone earrings one time. She still wear them earrings.
I did, but see, she's like that age where I can shop for her. Mm-hmm. I didn't know what to get Sanaya because she's still like
anything that lays in the floor properly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I figured Simone's coming into like the little girl at the time I got her the little girly stuff and stuff like that. But when it comes to like toys, I would have really walked up in there with a transformer.
She would have loved it. She would have loved it. She was like, hell yeah.
Like, let's do this. Oh, girl, you got me Bumblebee? Okay.
Yeah, they like Transformers.
Oh, okay.
My kids, So, yeah, then we had Crystal's baby shower.
Oh, I missed that one.
I did that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I am a woman of many skills.
Handing her soapbox, y'all. Go ahead, stand on it.
Let me get up there. Okay, I'm up. I can do so many great things. It's just, I'm awesome. What can I say? So I decorated the baby shower and it was beautiful.
The decorations were gorgeous.
Right? Like I should start a business.
You should. Like a party type business. But
people are too indecisive. And if Crystal was like, do what you want. And I was like, thank you.
But when you have that type of business, you have to let them know if you're hiring me and you're giving me this idea to execute, you need to let me execute it. The minute you come in trying to change stuff,
it takes a lot of time.
You go. You can have it.
It just takes too much time. Yeah. I like to do it. So if you need something decorated, just holla at your girl. And then I went to the Women's March. Yeah. That was nice. I saw Cher.
That's awesome.
Lettucey. I had a brain fart. And Faith.
And they were actually performing, huh?
Yeah, Lettucey and Faith
free
Evans.
Concert.
Right. I was like, you didn't even pay to get up in here.
Right.
Didn't have to pay for parking or nothing. So it was nice. The Women's March was amazing. I wish you could have been there.
Yeah, no.
I wish my brother would have came with me, but niggas.
Black people.
Tragic.
Smell like cake icing and stuff.
Yeah, so it was good. It was like super inspiring and lit a fire under my ass. It's time to stand up and make a difference.
Amen.
Be more involved in the voting, no matter what I think. Just be involved.
But you know what? Even though, like, you don't have to be like super into politics to just know who you gonna vote for. That's all.
Mm-hmm. But I need to know why and what they're gonna do. And
well, yeah, you want to definitely research your candidates, but in the all the extra BS that people like. A lot of people don't stray away from politics, or they do stray away from politics just for the simple fact that it's corruption. It's a bunch of bullshit. So you get in there, you figure out who you want to vote for, and get out. That's it.
Right. So I think we need to really come together and get those numbers up. Black women have been showing up, so we need to continue to do that and turn these states the other color.
Yeah.
The color that it needs to be. So.
Oh, well, that's going to take a lot of standing together. So,
well, I'm also going to be hosting a huddle for the Women's March also.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's going to be on a Sunday. And you work on Sunday.
Well, I know, but I go back to Mondays and Fridays soon. So, what kind of huddle? What do you mean?
So basically, the way the Women's March organization works is that they have these steps that they are saying they're going to follow in order to get the word out and get people involved. Mm-hmm. The first step was march, and the second step is huddle. So that's the second step. So they're going to have these huddles around the country. And basically, you just get, whoever's close to you in your community together, and you, they send you like a packet to, hit on certain topics. But you just go in and you just start getting women and people signed up to vote, bring awareness, talk about social issues in the community, all these things. So I'm definitely going to be doing that. I just talked to the location today, so I'll have everything finalized by next week.
Cool. Let me know. So that I can, like I said, I go back to Monday through Friday. I'm hoping the first weekend of February. Depends on how quickly we can get this person trained. What's the matter?
My microphone was sitting weird.
Depending on how quickly we can get this person that's going to be taking my shift trained. So, but yeah. Let's move on to health tip.
The health tip. I know it's cold out there, y'all. Out here in Vegas, it's like 39 degrees.
And by the way, that's freezing to us.
It is so cold. Doesn't make no damn sense. So, a lot of people are moving their trash cans outside.
If y'all can hear that.
And a lot of people are walking around here with brittle hair. I ain't gonna say no names.
She will be talking probably about me.
I'm not talking.
I'm a little brittly right now. I got these Miss Sealy plaits in here. Well,
So we're gonna give you some tips today on how to keep your hair moisturized. First tip. This is gonna be the tip no matter what. Even if we give you computer tips,
it's gonna start with this.
Yeah. Drink your water. Water. 2 is buy moisturizers and conditioners that already contain oils and humectants and fatty alcohols. You can also add things to your existing conditioner like honey or glycerin. Yeah, that's the word. Or oils like olive oil, castor oil, coconut oil, or avocado oil.
Avocado.
Use a humidifier in your home that's going to keep the moisture in the air, keep those ends from breaking off. We want to keep our edges throughout the year. 2018 is the year of the edges, if y'all didn't know.
2018 the year of a lot of shit, but edges need to be on point this year. I'm tired of seeing it.
Right. Bring the edges back. Use a satin scarf or pillows, because obviously cotton is going to soak up that moisture. Use a good still-in or leave-in conditioner with heavier oils for in the wintertime. You know, in the summer we might not need that much, but in the wintertime it's super dry and cold. Get something that has a heavier oil. I like argan oil, like anything with argan oil in it, Moroccan oil, things like that.
Just make sure with those particular ones that you're getting it in the purest form possible, because if it's mixed in with mineral oil, it's pretty much just going to cancel out the benefit of the argan oil or the Moroccan oil. And I also have a bomb ass leave-in that I use by Jane Carter. I'll post it on Instagram if anyone cares to know what it is.
Actually, it'll be on the blog, which will be up this evening.
Hey, I will write about it.
She's gonna write a review.
Write about it. Anyway, Jane Carter, she's bomb. I freaking love this leave-in because I literally wear it year-round. And it's a spray. It's not the actual cream kind. Use the lock method, too. Leave-in oil conditioner. Or leave-in oil cream. That actually helps seal that moisture in. Because I have very dry... I like to refer to as fresh off the boat from Africa hair.
Don't say that.
Because it is so kinky.
I'm not
deep
my
in
hair.
my roots.
I am not my hair.
There's no Indian in these roots. I'm just saying. No, I'm just playing, y'all. But yeah, my hair dries really quickly. So I have to keep it like moisturized. And it doesn't matter what time of year it is. Cold weather, hot weather. Avocado. It will dry out and I'll be walking around here looking like a goddamn Brillo pad if I don't moisturize properly. So, yeah, I will talk about that in the blog. Yay. All right, what are we doing?
Next, Queenin. All right, so at this weekend's Women's March, Nina Turner, she was actually one of the first speakers that I saw because I got there a little bit late. We're going to blame it on traffic.
Don't be tired.
Well, I was hungry, so I had to stop. You know,
you were there. I wasn't. And it sucks because I was like, hey, we should do the Women's March. And then I couldn't go.
Yeah. It was on my list. And then you suggested, I'm like, you right. We gonna go. And then it was, I'm going to go.
Yeah.
But I went with my friend Nakia. And Nina Turner, she had a speech and it was awesome. She's not a woman that's going to sit around and wait for someone to give her permission. She's going to make it happen. And that's who she is. So she spoke on Sunday, but a little bit of background is that she served on the Ohio State Senate from 2008 to 2014. I think she would be a great candidate to run for president. If a black woman was to run for president, I think she would be a great candidate
to go to.
But they saying Oprah. No comment.
Oh, and Oprah's like, why are y'all saying this?
Yeah, don't do that.
She's like, I don't want those problems.
I really hope she doesn't.
No, she don't.
Don't do it. Oprah, just don't. So she was on the Ohio State Senate. She is the head of the organization Our Revolution, which is a 501c3 nonprofit, which is dedicated to continuing the Bernie Sanders, who she endorsed, Revolution of 2016. She's also named one of the most powerful women in American politics. She'll be on CNN giving people the business, and I like her.
Shout out to her, because just reading and hearing what you're saying, it sounds like that she does have a major impact in the political world.
She does, yeah. She really does.
Speaking of people who give in the business, can we talk about Joy Reid and how she hit baby girl with what you not gonna do?
Oh, I saw that.
Okay, I just had to say that. That was hilarious. It was like, oh, when you get hit with just so if y'all know, if you're non-black and you listen to this show, when a black woman hits you with the what you not gonna do, it's best to just sit quietly
and back the fuck up.
Just sit down. Don't say shit else because your life is in danger.
I think the most amazing thing about the time that we're in now is like we can be so black and so fucking smart and say what the hell we want to say the way we want to say it.
Because we not our ancestors.
We damn sure ain't.
I'm going to say what I say, and if you approach me, you're going to get bitch slapped. Just saying.
Right. Let's see what's going on the boulevard.
So word on the boulevard, that nasty ass U.S. gymnastics doctor Larry Nassar was just sentenced up to 40 to 175 years in prison after more than 150 women accused him of sexual abuse. Now, I'm trying to pull up my CNN app right now because I want to read to y'all what the judge said to him verbatim. I don't want to twist her words or his words at all. She really lit into that ass. Hold on, let's see. Give me 2 seconds,
I'm so sick of these nasty fuckers.
Oh, this motherfucker, the judge, yeah. Oh, and it was a woman.
Yeah, get that ass.
Wait, her brows. We ain't gonna talk about that.
Ooh,
okay,
let's see.
So, Judge Rosemary,
Rosemary.
No, it's Rosemary.
Rosemary. Can we just call her
Mari? And she's Latino, so I have to say Rosemary.
Some old woman name.
I ain't gonna say her last name. Said in a Lansing, Michigan courtroom, and I quote, "I just signed your death warrant.
Oh shit.
I find that you don't get it, that you're a danger, that you remain a danger. And those words right there just sealed his fate. Period. She was just like, I'm not fucking around with you.
I know he walked in and saw a woman and he was like,
he probably was like, this is some bullshit.
They fucking set me up.
And then he had the nerve to say,
no, he didn't.
In a letter that she read, I'm assuming in the court, this motherfucker said, I quote, I was a good doctor because my treatments work.
What treatment?
Hold on.
Touching people?
Let me finish. And those patients that are now speaking out are the same ones that praised and came back over and over. Like, so in so many words, you saying they wanted it, which makes you even more of a sexual predator.
Fucking disgusting.
Because you were delusional in your mind that
they asked for it.
They asked for it. But not only that, with the U.S. gymnastics team, if it's something that's related to gymnastics,
they have to come back. They have to come to
you dumb fuck. Like, oh, she read it in court because then she said, this letter tells me you don't get it. And then she tossed the letter. So
he should have just shut the hell up.
And then she added, hold on, it's the last one. She added, I wouldn't send my dogs to you, sir. You know that's bad.
Poor little puppies.
Hey, she's my shero. She took her little judicial position and really threw the book at him, and it was well deserved.
Right. Somebody gonna get him.
All up in jail. He's not gonna last. Look at him. He looked like a little weasel.
Ew.
I hope they tear your booty hole up. Anyways.
Oh my God, no.
No Vaseline.
Oh my God. Well,
Oscar nominees, and of course,
wait. I just wanted to say something to rewind. So, pertaining to the sexual abuse, that's another thing that they did talk about at the Women's March is more people standing up against the predators who are sexual abuse in the workplace, sexual abuse in Hollywood, everywhere. So that was one of the topics that, we need to definitely start voting and get these fuckers out of their position because it all has to do with power.
Yeah.
So proceed.
All right. The Oscar nominees, and in the words of Issa Rae, I'm rooting for everyone that's black.
Basically.
So for leading role, male role, an actor, Daniel Kaluuya. Oh, let's go have a drink. From Get Out. Now I'm gonna stop right there because I read an article yesterday that Tiffany Haddish butchered his name, and y'all are really giving her the business. I know we've said on this show before that it's magical when you're black and you have like a exotic name or a different name, but the flip side to that is just because we're black, we cannot be expected to be able to pronounce every black person's name or African name or something like that. So y'all need to fall back off Tiffany Haddish. Plus, on top of that, she's probably gonna release a video cussing y'all asses out anyways. Right. But
so just be ready.
Just be ready. But anyway, so he was the lead actor in Get Out. Denzel Washington for Roman J. Israel Esquire, which I still haven't seen that.
I haven't, but he looks a hot mess.
Yeah, I think he had to gain a lot of weight. Did you see him on the red carpet
No.
They had posted some pictures and he looked like he went to the Willy Wonka chocolate factory and ate that blueberry candy. Remember when the girl blew up into the big blueberry?
I watch it every week.
Oh, kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actress in the supporting role, Mary J. Blige for Mudbound, which was very good. Have you seen it? Netflix, girl.
It's on Netflix?
Yes. It was a Netflix made movie.
Oh, shoot. Okay, I gotta watch it.
And Octavia Spencer, killing
Obviously,
the game
we're not
as usual.
boycotting Netflix. Side note.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that in like 2.5 seconds. So Octavia Spencer for The Shape of Water. And then also Jordan Peele.
Oh, yeah.
For Get Out, too. So shout out to them representing color. In the Oscars, these are nominees. We'll see who wins, and then we'll see what Black Twitter do with the Oscars so white hashtag.
Yeah, I'm not really into like the Oscars, but I will be on Black Twitter. So
yeah, Oscars so white. Anyways, Monique's call to action. So
she needs y'all's attention, and she's going to everybody. She's going on everybody's show to talk about it. She was talking to Sway. She's talking to everybody.
Houseway. So, y'all auntie Monique, a.k.a. Precious Mama, a.k.a. Miss Parker, a.k.a. the sister from Almost Christmas. I can keep going, but I'm not. You
just giving her more reason. You're just gonna spill out her resume.
I spilled those particular ones because to me, those roles didn't really. I mean, Precious, yeah, but that's a stereotypical black woman role, so it really wasn't.
I don't think that she.
And that's the one she won the Oscar for
because she was a fucking fat nasty ass
crackhead,
molester,
HIV positive
black
woman who abused her kid and threw her grandbaby and threw a TV.
Who allowed a man to touch her child ass woman.
While she was laying next to him in the bed.
And he said, shut your fat ass up, and she shut her fat ass up.
She really did. And not only was that man her man, but that was your daughter's daddy. Let's talk about that.
That's what she got an award for.
So stereotypical.
I'm over that bullshit.
That's why I don't really like. Yeah, she played the hell out of the role, but I didn't appreciate the role.
All of her roles are kind of like a loud black woman.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, don't get it twisted. Back in the day, Monique used to be... Well, let me finish saying what I was going to say.
Okay.
So she wants us to boycott Netflix. And when I say us, I mean black people. Due to the payment she was offered compared to others. So apparently, I'm assuming they offered her this money for a stand-up.
For a special.
Okay, so $500,000, right? For the special. Which Amy Schumer,
got
some million. Then I found out today D-Ray Davis got $5 million,
and Dave Chappelle, and I think Chris Rock had a special,
right? But see,
Chris Rock and Dave Chappelle, we could say are legends.
They're comedy royalty. They're royalty when it comes to
Monique. Not so much. She's her Monique, you're always yelling in the microphone, which irritates the fuck out of me. But you're always the same person,
So this is my thing, because back in the day, she was funny.
On the Parkers,
very funny.
Yeah, the Parkers.
No, even her stand up was funny.
Which
back
one?
In the day. Like
way back
when she
didn't have her own.
Well, I like the one that when she went to the women's prison.
I Could Be Your Cellmate.
I Could Be Your Cellmate. Yeah.
Okay, that one was all right.
That one was funny to me. And is she a queen of comedy? No, huh?
I think she was. She was wearing like this leatherish, purplish outfit.
No, not the Raw.
Hold on.
Not Eddie Murphy Raw.
No,
I'm saying not that outfit, not that same outfit.
It's something like that. She tried it.
But anyway, so my thing is, you have not put out any good content in quite some time. So and despite the fact that you have one Oscar under your belt, you can't go to a company like Netflix and make demands, and then when they don't give it to you, expect for the black community to stand behind you. Because first of all, we ran out of boycotts with H&M. I'm just saying, for the month, we're done with boycotting.
We're tired.
Next month we'll start over with something fresh, but it probably won't be you. But two, Netflix is a platform that has fully supported black community, LGBTQ, diversity, things of that nature, and you are sitting here wanting us to boycott it.
Well, her main thing is that she's saying she has a long resume, meaning she's been in quite a few movies. She's been in some movies. She's had a sitcom. She had a talk show. But Netflix was saying, we give you $500,000, but are we going to, what are we going to get back? This is what we're projecting,
Yeah.
And she took offense to that because I'm not a huge Monique fan. And does Monique have a huge fan base?
Probably not anymore because she fuck with Oprah and Lee Daniels.
Right.
That's all I'm going to say.
And Tyler Perry, black people love Tyler Perry. But she was on Sway's show, and she was saying Tyler Perry called her and told her some shit like, I was wrong, you was right. But didn't clear the air as to what the beef was between her and Lee Daniels and how she got blackballed, which I was laughing because Sway kept saying 8-ball.
I hate him.
He was saying 8-ball. But that's a drug. Yeah, so Monique, I don't feel like you would be getting a lot of views. Your stand-up, you have shows like the I Could Be Your Cellmate is on Netflix, but I've never watched it. So they're probably going off. She already got shit on here. Ain't nobody watching that
hits.
shit.
Right. Yeah.
So it just is what it is. I mean, Amy Schumer, she's big right now. And she's funny and she's
selling out arenas.
She's in style right now.
Yeah.
So,
I think you just need to kind of take the L on this one.
Right.
Or accept the money and build your fan base back up.
Right. Like, what have you done recently that's big, you know?
Be humble. Bitch, right, sit down. Okay, so supposedly, allegedly, suspectedly, Princess is leaving Ray J in all of her pregnancy.
Mm-hmm. Why now?
I kind of skimmed past this one. So is he cheating? Like, what's going on?
What you think?
I mean, I ain't gonna say is he cheating. Did she like catch him with hard evidence?
Doesn't she always?
Yeah. Well, more power to them.
She gone on that Scootie-Bike and she left.
Okay.
With that baby. Oh. She got herself a check. She got a check coming. They're married. She got a baby. And you know, she was basically like, all right, if I do this prenup, if you cheat, this is what she get. So she pulled a Janet Jackson.
Yeah, but the only thing with that is Janet Jackson has her own money.
She does, but Princess is a brand. Bible.
A brand of what?
I don't know.
No, Mona is a brand who gave Princess her platform. Because I didn't know who the fuck she was until
no one did. I mean, some rappers knew, but we didn't know.
I'm sure some rappers did.
Okay.
Last but not least, the 24-hour or however many hour government shutdown. What was it, 2 days?
I think it was 3.
Was it 3?
I think something like that.
It started Sunday. No, it was 1. It literally is 1 day.
Really?
Because I want to say it started at midnight on Sunday and it ended sometime on Monday afternoon.
Oh.
Yeah, I called it the government shit down. Because it was just some bullshit. I just feel like without even having to get all into the political ramifications of it, they was pointing fingers at one another. They meaning the Democrats and the Republicans, instead of just trying to come to some type of agreement. And then you got old orange ass sitting there. What the hell? You got old orange ass just sitting there just doing what he does, which is absolutely nothing.
Poke his lips out.
And look ugly and fat and disgusting. With all of his 239 pounds. I told you about that. We talked about that last week, right?
No.
When the military doctor was saying that Trump is in good health. He's like 6'1" with the 239 pounds.
Bitch, where?
In the belly area? That looks about 239.
He has hips. Knock it off, y'all. Knock it the fuck off.
But yeah, so
unless he's on stilts and he's actually a midget.
But the government's back up and running, so y'all tax money will probably be on time.
You better stop fucking playing.
Shade. Because I ain't getting taxes. I never get them.
She's mad.
I'm a little bit mad about that. That's what happens when you say I do. That shit just goes in the trash. Maybe get $100, $200.
That's terrible.
I know. So anyway, well, that was it for Word on the Boulevard. And now a break from our sponsors. Oh, speaking of sponsors, we're looking for some.
Yeah, I was surprised. Like, where?
She was like, girl, what you got a surprise? No, I'm just making a joke.
When we get a sponsor?
Because
I was excited.
That was just a joke.
Don't do that. Your heads up me first before you do some shit like that. Because I was like, bitch, where?
Nah.
Where the check at?
I got you back for that. I just be wanting to see your face when I just say certain shit. Got you back. Because your face was looking like, for real?
And I was looking in the room like, where they at? What fucking sponsors?
Oh, God.
We got it crossed out. You ain't...
Oh, my God. Okay, so this week's Melanated Discussion is a little bit of a touchy one, depending on what side of the fence you stand on. But the discussion topic is going to be titled, Don't Call Me a Strong Black Woman. So we're just going to kind of dive right on in. And for starters, it is exactly what it's titled, what it's saying, how you feel about being called a strong woman. So just a couple of little discussion questions here. We'll kind of go back and forth like usual. Same thing. You guys know how it works. So how does it make you feel when you're called a strong black woman?
I hate it.
Yeah. Me too. What's your reasoning?
Don't call me black. I'm just playing. No, I don't like being called a strong black woman because normally when I'm called a strong black woman, it's when I'm breaking the fuck down, crying and shit. And people be like, you a strong black woman. I'm like, no, the fuck I'm not. You see these snot bubbles?
You. All these tears.
Right. And my eyeballs is hanging out my face. I'm crying. I'm breaking down. Don't call me a strong black woman. I hate being called that because I feel like it's an excuse for us to endure pain. Don't worry about it. You a strong black woman. You get through it. Like, fuck. Why we gotta always get through shit? I'm tired of having to be that strong black woman. Like, do we always have to be strong black woman? Like, it's just it's heavy. It's like a heavy ass load on my back. Like, if you're going through something, you can't show any weakness. You have to make it through.
Right.
You have to know what to do. And sometimes I don't know what to do. Sometimes I'm completely lost. Sometimes I'll be breaking down. But no, I have to be a strong black woman.
For me, I feel like just the words black woman right there, just that's strength in itself, just from what we've had to endure over all these years. Like, takes back to a few weeks ago, about a month ago, we had that topic about the mama's boys and how you were saying that back in the day they would kill off or sell or trade the father, and then it left the mother with the
Role
kids.
reversal.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, and it's still like that, you know? So when you say strong black woman, I feel like it's just an extra word, and now you're putting me into a box that's labeled strong for specific reasons. Those reasons being that I can take on anything, I can handle anything, which is true, but sometimes...
Yeah, or they, you know, I just feel like when they give that name to us, that title to us, it's kind of like we can do anything to her. She's strong. She's going to overcome.
And that's basically how I feel. Like, don't put me in that box, because I feel like being in that box, you're just going to start dropping shit on me.
Right, because you're a strong black woman.
To take it.
You got it.
Oh, sorry. And I asked a few of my friends, like, how they feel being called a strong black woman, and they all say, oh, I like it. I like being called a strong black woman. So everyone has like different views about it. My phone is blowing up right now. I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me turn off my alerts. Everybody has different views about it, but it just kind of all depends on how, not necessarily how you view yourself, but how you allow society to view you. Mm-hmm. And again, it's a label. It's a label. I prefer just to say you're a black woman. You know what I'm saying? That right there, like I said, has strength in itself. So,
right.
How does society portray strong black women?
Loud and single.
Yeah.
Bitches. That's how I think. Like, it's been strong black woman. Like, going back to Monique, really, is like, for instance, let's see what movie. I don't know if I could even use her as an example, but like when they say strong black woman in a movie, the woman is normally like an asshole in an executive position, not married or single, or demasculize her husband. It's always negative. Yeah. To me.
I think like an example of what a negative side of what a strong black woman is, and I know I'm probably gonna get killed for saying this, but Cookie on Empire.
Yeah,
like, she's expected to be so strong. She took the fall for her man, did time, you know what I'm saying, then came home and had to clean up his mess and clean up her kids' mess, and rarely has a breakdown, and you know, shit like that. That's how society views her, views a strong black woman, in my opinion. Just taking on the world, which we need time to recuperate. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we have to have that time. It's okay to be fearless. It's okay to take on, you know, shit that you feel strongly about, or fight for your rights. But if it's a continuous cycle, where do you get your time to recover?
Do they give that label to Chinese women? You a strong Chinese woman.
Or you a strong Asian woman. Or you a strong white woman. Like,
yeah, it's only to black women.
You a strong Latino woman. Now, I've heard strong Afro-Latino woman, but I've never just heard strong Latino woman. Like, you know what I'm saying? It always boils down to black women. Mm-hmm. Do you think there's a stigma?
Yes.
Absolutely.
It's 100%. A label.
Yeah.
It's a label.
It most certainly is a label. It sucks because you want to get kudos for the shit that you're doing, you know, as a black woman, you know, single moms, you know, fighting in the workplace to obtain those executive positions. Right. But then once you get that label of strong black woman, you're viewed as a negative, loud talking, push, like, you can't push me over, I'm gonna stand my ground no matter what.
Yeah, but why? I mean, it just sucks that has to be seen as something negative. It's kind of like, as a black woman, if I feel there's been an injustice, I have to be careful with how I stand up for myself.
Right.
Or I can't be too loud, or I can't be, you know, too pushy, or I can't ask more than once, or like, that's kind of what we deal with. Is we in the corporate world, you know, a lot of black women have to be careful of how they approach situations, because if a white man was to approach a situation with the same thought process, I'm not getting paid equally, he's going to be authoritative, and okay, we can see how you feel that way. But a black woman, it's going to be seen as something else.
Right. I think too, like, dealing with, you know, being, what was I trying to say? Dealing with, like, employers and stuff of that nature. Just like, okay, example, like on Insecure, the first season, when Molly tried to tell old girl to tone it down.
Oh yeah.
I think
she wasn't being no strong black woman.
No, but that's getting to my point, because I think what society does, just kind of going back to talking about society, what they do is they misconstrue strong black woman with hood or ghetto, and attempt to correlate the two, and it that's just not what it is. Y'all see it as a strong black woman being outspoken, you know, saying what she got to say. And I'm always been an advocate of everything. Everything doesn't have to have a response. So when you, like, in the workplace and somebody says something to you about, you know, a job or position or whatever, you don't necessarily have to respond like right then and there. That doesn't take the strength away from you, is what I'm trying to get at. You don't have to respond. You don't have to always be
choose
outspoken.
Your battles.
Yeah. Choose your battles, pretty much.
But that goes for everybody, not just strong black women, but it goes for everybody. I think too much of something, you know, there's always limits. Too much of something is maybe too much. You always speaking about some shit, like, you know, that's kind of where that you could draw the line. But I think just us fighting for equality and just simple respect should not have a negative label against us.
I think that's just what it all kind of boils down to, is we not necessarily in our own community look at strong black woman as something negative. Because we know what struggles we deal with. But like you said, society views it as that. They only see the strength in certain scenarios. So, how does the label strong black woman leave black women out of self-care and mental health?
It gives when you label us as strong black women, it definitely leaves us out of the self-care bubble and mental health bubble, because we're not expected to take care of ourselves, and we're not expected to have mental health issues or even speak about it or even go get the help. We, you know, are sometimes not even given the opportunity to care for ourselves properly, because we're supposed to be these strong black women. We're supposed to always have the answers and take care of everything. And, you know, we sometimes are forced to always put ourselves last.
And that sucks, because most of the black women that I know are the matriarchs of their family. They take on so much from their family, and they just don't have time to cry about it or have time to talk to somebody about it because why? They have to be that air quotes strong Black woman and not deal with their own mental issues that have been caused by scenarios that probably don't even pertain to them, as a family member or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's very important. And also I think that kind of goes along with the label of strong Black man too, because Black men sometimes are so overcome with the support. I need to make sure I'm supporting my family. I don't want to get labeled as a deadbeat dad, or I don't want to get labeled as a bad husband. But now you're being labeled as a strong Black man and you're not taking care of yourself mentally.
Yeah. And, you know, I have this little children's book that I wrote. It's called Daddy's Cry Too. Mm-hmm. It basically tells a story about a little boy and his dad, and you know how a lot of people raise their sons to be like, don't cry, or, you know, be tough. And, you know, they from young, they're told to hide their feelings. That book basically is telling the little boy, like, daddy's cry too. You know, it's okay. They should be allowed, everyone should be allowed to let out some tears when they need it, or get the mental health care that they need, or self-care. We have to stop being so hard on ourselves, and especially our children. We have to start somewhere and let them know that it's okay to be emotional. It's okay to take care of your emotions. If you feel some type of way, it's okay to talk about it. You don't have to be strong all the time, because that's not fair, you know?
I agree. I totally agree. And I think, don't get it twisted, we're not taking away from anybody's strength or whatever. We're just saying that don't allow yourself to obtain that label. And if you do, know what's behind it. So if someone calls you a strong Black woman, don't let it be in your moment of weakness, because they're basically telling you to get over it.
Yeah, and that's my problem that I have. Don't call me a strong Black woman then. Oh, some shit happened to you. Don't worry, you're a strong Black woman. Like,
yeah, no, let me
break
answer. The fuck down.
Like, that's not answer. That doesn't fix none of my problems or justify anything that just happened to me, because I'm a strong Black woman. Yeah, I'm gonna get over it, and I'm going to find a way through it. But like that, I don't want to hear that at all.
You know, like in this particular moment right now,
I'm so not a strong Black woman.
I'm not. And we're allowed to have moment of weaknesses.
Yeah,
like we can't. It's so frustrating because there's so much expected of us. Mm-hmm. So much expected of us. We're expected to come second to a man automatically just because we're a woman. We're expected to come second to a white woman. You know what I'm saying? And let's truth be told, we're expected to come second, third, fourth, or fifth to pretty much all nationalities. You know, yeah. But in our moment of weakness, we can't even like break down, like, because that expectations, my dogs are gonna kill someone, because of that expectation. And it freaking sucks. I think a lot of the depression that I've experienced over the years, because for the longest time before I got married, I was a single mom and I did what I had to do, working 3 and 4 jobs. You know, not really 3 and 4 jobs, but
it sounded right.
A lot of jobs to make sure my kids were taken care of. I'm sorry, y'all. Somebody just knocked on my door, so excuse the background noise. And my dogs are killing each other again. Oh, I got the camera right here. I can see who's at the front door. But I never had that moment to just sit there and just be like, hey, I need to cry, or I need to break down. I would have to literally at work, take it home, put my kids to bed, clean the house, get their stuff ready for school, then sit down and cry. Like, I never had a moment when I was experiencing something. And a lot of times by the time I got home and did all that, I just went to bed because fuck it, it's over with now. You know what I'm saying? But I've always been, oh, you're a single mom, you're a strong Black woman, blah, blah, blah. But I never wanted to hear that in that moment.
Yeah, that's whack.
Oh, it's my son's friend. Oh, no, he's selling candy. Oh, poor little kid. He on his hoverboard. Oh.
Wow, kids kids are spoiled on a hoverboard selling candy. I think we need some more positive images. I mean, we have a lot of positive images of what a strong Black woman is today. I'm over the stereotypes.
No, I'm laughing at this picture I just looked at. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm over the stereotypes. For the longest, you know, we had Oprah, and she was like one of the, I would say, the most positive images for a minute.
Influential, yeah.
You know, and that wasn't hood and didn't fit in that stereotype. She was herself, but at the same time, that's why white people love her, because she's not, you know, she didn't fall into that statistic.
But do they love her?
I don't know. They don't never love us, but
no, I'm just joking. I think that when I'd rather for you to hashtag Black Girl Magic,
right? Don't do strong Black woman,
or don't do strong Black woman, or you know,
I like Black Girl Magic.
I love Black Girl Magic, or Black Girls Rock. All of that exudes strength in itself. Just those phrases. So when there's so many other ways to communicate that you're doing the damn thing and you handling your business versus strong Black woman. Now, if strong Black woman wasn't something that has been around and has those those things attached to it, the negativity attached to it, then I can see it. But let's just eliminate that phrase altogether and just think of other ways to lift one another up positively without having to have that phrase attached to it.
Right. You can say, wipe your nose.
Here goes some tissue.
Right.
Says, here go my shoulder. Cry. Let it out.
Right.
Let it out. And
here's my counselor's card.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Girl, I know a good therapist.
Like, for real.
Or do you want me to help you find a therapist?
Right. I'm quick to recommend therapy.
Yeah. It's not a bad thing.
Whew, my anger.
It's not a bad thing at all.
That was a doozy. But yeah, I'm quick to recommend therapy to Black women going through things because we need it. You know, sometimes we need somebody to talk to that's, you know, not going to take a side and tell us the truth, you know, tell us our faults. But at the same time, you know, we know that certain things that happen to us is not completely our fault and that we don't have to be strong in the moment all the time.
It's so funny because a few months ago, I posted this thing on my Facebook and I actually my IG, and I actually posted it just to see who was going to like the picture and who was actually going to be like, nah, sis. But it was a meme that said, Black women want to cry about shit all the time, but we just don't have time, or something to that effect.
I didn't even see that.
It was like months and months ago.
Oh.
Literally, like it got double tap. Literally had one friend say, nah, sis, you need to cry. You need to get that shit out. Like, make some time. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So we not brainwashed, but brainwashed into thinking that we just don't have time for self-care because we have to live up to that strong Black woman.
I'm guilty of it. I wouldn't say I'm definitely not brainwashed. I just got a lot of shit to do. And a lot of times I don't have time to take care of myself the way I should because I have kids, I have businesses, I have responsibilities. But it's different. But it's a priority that I really want to put on the list.
Here's what I think. It's different when you acknowledge that you need that self-care versus I just don't have time to do it. Yeah. If you acknowledge it and you know you need to make time, then make the time. You know what I'm saying? But you have women out there who's I don't have time to do it. I have to be strong. I have to be strong. I have to be strong. Mm-hmm. Then we're falling into depression. We're falling into suicide. You know what I'm saying? All kinds of alcoholism, doing drugs. Like these women push themselves to live up to that fucking
whatever standard
standard that society has set for us for so long that they're turning to other things for self-care when all you really need to do is just cry and talk to somebody, sis. Mm-hmm. And I think it's a major difference between when you acknowledge it and when you don't. That's the fine line right there. If you know what the problem is, eventually you have to make that time. But when you just not acknowledging it at all, that's where the problem lays.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't say when I was like really on my working a job I didn't like, taking care of children. and then coming home to bullshit.
Yeah.
And not having that time but not acknowledging it. My depression was super, super suck.
Yeah.
It was bad.
Yeah. I just think, I know it took me, I'm about to be 40 this year. I'm really starting to see within the last few years, just kind of looking back at my life, how depressed I was. And, I did going through bottles of wine a night. Like, I shouldn't have been doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
look, after I had Simone, clubs all the time.
Yeah, and that was your way of,
alcohol.
Just coping.
Yeah.
Coping with it. I clubbed a lot too. I dated a lot of dudes. Like, it was like, I just was trying to cope with life other than talking about it with somebody, because I felt like if I go to a counselor or I seek therapy, or hell, even if I commit myself to an institution for a week because I just need a fucking break, that I'm weak if I do that. I'm no longer a strong black woman. Yeah. But now that I see the errors of my ways pertaining to that, I can tell that if someone would have just came along and be like, yo, go do this, I would have been good. So take care of your sisters. If you see somebody doing some shit like that, holler at them. You can do it in a way where you don't have to be mean, but call them out. Let them know you don't have to be a strong black woman. You absolutely 100% can have a weak moment right now, and I'm here for you.
Yep. We can be all these things.
Yep. So, I wanted to double back to the Women's March real quick.
Okay.
Just a mini rant that I was just thinking of.
Go ahead.
Just a little mini rant.
What you about to rant about?
It's just really small and it's not going to be ugly, I promise. Okay. But so on Sunday, my timeline, Twitter, IG, all of this was just blowing up with like memes and posts of people saying feminism is for white women and y'all out here marching for this white women and blah, blah, blah. I literally spent that day between work, don't kill me, Corey, that's my boss name, between work and scrolling up on my phone arguing with people, because y'all, and I'm saying y'all, I'm referring to my people, y'all out here hollering that this march was for white women and things of that nature, and you don't even know who the originators are.
Right.
I have posted pictures of Carmen Perez, Tamika Mallory, and Linda, I think you pronounce her name Sassour. I'm not sure how you pronounce her last name. So many times on Sunday. We're talking about Latina, African American, and Middle Eastern women. No white people. No white people.
Yeah.
So do your research before you guys start just popping off at the mouth about how this was a white woman's march and it's for white women and feminism has never been for black women and these bitches voted for Trump and all that shit. Know what she's talking about before you even go there.
So basically the speakers at the Women's March, there was maybe like 1 or 2 white people and Cher that spoke.
Well, we got her in a racial draft one time. So.
But there was Latinas, mm-hmm. Black, transgender. Mm-hmm. I'd like transgender. I think she was Mexican. A black transgender woman. It was a lot of different ethnicities, and I know what they're saying when they say feminism is not for black women. I know exactly where they're coming from, because when it started, it basically was another way to separate the black woman from the black man. I get that. But what we're talking about here with the Women's March, it's not necessarily, if you want to put a label on it, feminism, it's women's rights.
Yeah.
We're talking about women's rights. We're talking about equal pay. We're talking about the right to stand up for yourself when you're sexually abused or raped, molested, whatever. We're talking about keeping families together. We're talking about not being deported because you're undocumented. Mm-hmm. We're talking about a lot of things. We're talking about women in politics. We're talking about so many different things that don't just pertain to white women. But the great thing about it is we have a lot of Latino women and a lot of black women in higher positions, and a lot of them and a lot of us are paving the way to open the gates for more of people that look like us to be in higher positions and to make it to where we're able to stand up for ourselves and that we're treated equally. There was a lot of white women there, but there was so many black women. There were so many, women of, Latina descent, whatever you want to call it.
Right.
There are so many of them, and it's not just a white issue. It's really not. Faith Evans performed. I mean, come on. Lettuce seed. Come on, like.
It don't get no blacker than lettuce.
Okay.
At a performance. I'm just saying.
Like, I'm just saying, like, we're talking about women's rights. Now, if you can't understand that, that's a problem.
I think what it is that the word feminism is defined as something totally different than what it actually is. But that you guys just stay tuned for that discussion, because that's a whole different topic.
I'm definitely a black feminist. I see that.
I'm so happy.
I don't like labels. You so stupid. I don't like labels, but I'm definitely here for women's rights. I'm definitely here for human rights.
Yeah.
They talked about DACA. Come on, you guys. Like,
bruh, listen, fuck? I've been trying to stay off of social media because I'm so tired of seeing families get separated in videos. And I've seen at least 3 of them in the last week.
It's terrible. The fact that people have to visit a fucking border, a gate, to see their family and to give them a hug and to go back, like, that shit's dumb.
And those is just the people that are like, what, Canada, Mexico?
Right.
Because those were where gates and borders are at.
But what about people in the Middle
overseas,
Eastern? Like, that shit's fucked up. Like, what the fuck are y'all doing? That shit's hella fucked up. We're talking about how many people? 800,000 or some fucking number like that. Are you serious? Are you fucking serious? Are you dumb? That shit pisses me off. And what makes me mad is that they say shit like they're taking our jobs.
But then you guys, major American companies outsource to overseas just to pay them less when you can hire them here.
But y'all white people and you white men don't want to go out there and pick strawberries and pave the streets and paint the houses.
Manual labor.
Clean the toilets, labor work. Y'all don't want to do that. So they're not taking your fucking jobs. What y'all are afraid of is that you're losing your position.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Y'all about to be out there.
Oh. You good? You Gucci?
I hate that word.
Gucci. Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci.
I hate when people... I'm Gucci. Shut the fuck up.
That's why I said it to be...
Hate that word.
I said it to be sarcastic because I don't talk like that.
I know you don't. I would have been slapped the phone out your hand.
But a conversation between my kids is hilarious.
I hate when people say, I'm Gucci.
No, I'm not Gucci. I can't afford that shit. Like, what the fuck?
Gucci don't like you. But anyways.
Yeah, so... we done?
I guess.
Wrapping it up. All right.
Oh, one thing, I saw Kevin Hart put up a post. He's so fucking petty. He's so damn petty, right? So I guess he has some people trolling his page. So he screenshotted these people's Instagram. These motherfuckers look a hot damn mess, and shit is so embarrassing.
Were they trolling off of the picture of him, Aniko, and the baby?
Girl, I don't know. All I know is I saw the petty shit, and I was like,
something on Ice Cream Conversations last night, where it was him, his wife, and the baby, and niggas was so foul.
I don't know what the fuck that's going.
Oh,
that was one of the pictures. This person.
I bet you it was from they was trolling
this
his baby.
Shit.
Hold on, girl. I'm about to show you this picture because
why, Brandy, please look at this.
What is that?
And then this one is, it just...
Get your stretch marks in order before you start trying to talk about someone. Okay, so I think this is what they were trolling him about.
Why?
Because they said the baby look old. But it looks like he looks like his daddy. But niggas was on like, this nigga just filed his taxes, or he just got his 5th Social Security check.
Why are they talking about kids' children?
Oh my God. I was like, why y'all focused on the baby?
Why do they have to say that?
Why? Did y'all hear that laugh in the background? We got a in-house cricket killer in case somebody comes.
Oh yeah, shout out to Freddie the cricket. Well, I
don't know who killed him. That's just
damn. That shit is fucked up. We heard about it. Damn.
But my thing with this whole picture was like,
my mama used to go to school with his mama.
Okay, stop. My thing about this picture is y'all talk about his baby, but let's focus on his wife's face, who just absolutely positively looks like she does not want to be there.
Let me see it again.
She looking like, I'm here for the check.
She's looking like next year I'm filing.
Right. I'm done. You gonna get to know this baby for a whole 12 months and that's it.
Next year I'm going to file them papers and I'm out of this bitch.
But
this short motherfucker.
Y'all better leave Kevin
up.
Hart alone and his grown looking baby.
That baby don't look grown.
Baby looks grown. But that don't give y'all no reason to talk about the baby though. The baby. So we're gonna wrap it up. Did you see that picture? Let me show him.
The baby look like, hold on, where you going?
That baby look like, nigga, you owe me some money. Oh my God. All right, let's wrap it up.
Man.
I think you close it.
Do we have anything else to say?
Stay tuned for our block party episode.
Oh yeah, that's what. So we are going to have a block party. It's not really a block party. It's really a panel discussion. Every month we're going to call it a block party. And we're going to talk about something. And we're going to have a couple guests on. And just look out for that. That'll be this weekend. And go on our blog tomorrow. Go on the blog tomorrow. There's going to be some stuff on there.
And I also wanted to shout my friend Jamie out. I just got a text message. I'm so proud of her. She's the new fashion editor of Black Girl Magazine, which is out of San Diego.
Oh, wow.
And she is her own designer for her clothing line. It's called Poetic Dime. So she's making strides. I'm just so proud of her.
That's what's up.
Big sister moment.
Tag her.
I will.
Big up her.
Yeah, she listens every week too. She's a faithful listener too.
Yay.
So.
We love
Jamie.
We love them.
All right, y'all.
Okay. As we proceed
to give you what you need.
Yeah. Are we good or not?
Yeah.
Okay.
You got the thing?
Mm-mm. I'm just playing. I got it.
Oh.
Be sure to check out our website, Melanin Boulevard. That's spelled out. And of course, if you haven't already done so, subscribe to Melanin Boulevard, spelled out, on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, SoundCloud, and don't be petty. Give us the
5 stars. I'm sorry, I was into that text message.
Give us the 5-star rating. Oh, don't forget, we're also on YouTube. You can go listen to our episodes there. Be sure to like us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Melanin Boulevard. Boulevard is abbreviated. Don't forget to tell your friends so they can tell their friends, and then maybe we can be friends. To tune in every Thursday.
Bye, y'all.
Power to the pussy.
I just raised my fist. Y'all can't see it, but I'm doing it. All right, y'all. This episode of Melanin Boulevard has been executively produced by yours truly, Brandy Harrison. And we're out.